Oh, darling, dry your eyes, it'll be alright. Just look to the sky now. Come and lay here in
Thank
my
you for being
arms.
here. I'm so nervous of you hearing this album.
First of all, I have to tell you all that it was so not intentional for me to wait this long to bring this album out. When I was 16 years old, I obviously did X Factor and I signed my first record deal. And for those years, it was a wild ride. And then when I got to the age of like 21, I got back to London. I was like, okay, it's time to write album 2. I sat down and I thought, I can't write an album because no one's going to relate to it. Even though like my career on the outside looked amazing, there was just a lot going on in my life. So I think I needed to step back and just live a little bit aside from music and grow and evolve. Like young women have a lot of hormones and I didn't want to do it in the limelight. When COVID hit, it really just gave me like the kick at the bum to finish off the album. And I was back with my parents. I was back in Lincolnshire with them. And I've not spent that much time with my family since I was like 14 years old. So it was really intense, but really, really nice. And I started playing the piano again that I learned to play when I was a little girl. And I started writing songs in my bedroom that I grew up dreaming of being a singer-songwriter in. And for me, that really helped finish off this album. This really is an album that like is the last 8 years of my life. There's a track on here called Ugly. That song means the world to me, and I think you'll hear in the lyrics of that, that's literally, if there was a snapshot of me in 1 week, it's that song of everything I think about myself. So yeah, I think I'm just super excited and I do feel ready. I don't know whether it's because when I was younger, I didn't feel as comfortable and confident in my own skin to just talk about some of the subjects that I talk about on this album. But this album, I really do open up and talk about myself a little bit more, and I own up to some mistakes and that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to feel like you're a bag of shit one day. It's okay to feel like you're amazing and you're a badass bitch the next day. It was originally going to be called Northern Lights because there's a track on the album called Northern Lights, one of my favourite songs. But then I thought, oh, maybe everyone thinks I've like gone to the Northern Lights to write this album, and that wouldn't be true. So I realised in the meeting I would always just like yap pretty much how I am now and just ramble on, and I'd be like, this is me, this is word vomit, like everything's about the lyrics, everything in this album is my stories, and it's my truth, and it's everything that's happened to me. So I was like, it's everything that I always wanted to say. And as soon as I said that line, everyone was like, that's a cool album title, and then it became the album title. When I was making the decision for my first single coming back, for me, I just really connect with this song. I think everything I've gone through over the last 2 years with my own, personal struggles with mental health, I feel like Brave was a song that I probably really needed. And even though I wrote Brave years ago, when I listened to it again, when I was going through some really low shit, I actually was like, wow, like it's like I'd written it for myself, but like years ago. It's like I knew the future.
So baby, I'll be brave for you. So baby, I'll be brave.